So, what did I learn from 500 plus breathwork sessions and over 300 emotional healing processes in about 3 years' time? Really, you are already enough. And the tricky thing is that what you are, the most ordinary thing, is already enough. And the mind looks for something else, something different, something more spiritual. But the matter of the fact is that you are already enough. And paradoxically, you will never be enough because you already are. So, becoming aware of this and really how the story made its way into your being is a very important thing to start dissecting. So this is a complex matter to break free from this endless healing cycle. And I can tell you there is a way out. So first of all, let's look at some of the possible root causes that are actually legitimately keeping you in a cycle of never being good enough, never being healed enough. One of them could be that you just did not finish your birthing yet. It might be that some parts of you are actually stuck in trauma and need to be saved and healed. And there's that part, is like which of the parts are actually stuck in a space where they never really got to be who they are. This organic true self that is deeply inside of you already. But if at one point some of these parts had to split off and hide away in some kind of internal cave and became these exiles or prisoners inside of your system, then you will have to do the work to save them out from it. And this is what I found in my life, for example, is that eventually started working with IFS, which seems to be eventually the key for me to really get my soul out of these prisons and become vibrantly alive and aligned and in tune with my organic purpose, my organic unfolding, my being here on earth. So I found that I was stuck in a prison. A part of me was stuck in a prison of never being good enough, that I picked up in a school environment, I picked up in the environment I grew up in, which was a family with a researcher, psychologist, and a lawyer. So they're both really looking for truth. So I kind of picked up this energetic environment of always looking for truth. And this, if you're not aware of the kind of waters you grew up in, then it will be that much harder to break free from these dynamics. So I started doing IFS work, and I found these parts of me are stuck in a prison, and I can actually, through really hearing them, seeing where they are, why and how they got stuck, start saving them. So eventually, when I saved them, they became integrated and part of my whole being again, and there was no more need to seek for that liberation, that relief, because they were now able to just be part of all of me. And this unconscious seeking could start slowly evaporating, really. So there's that, and there's also, why are you still stuck in a healing cycle? Is there any benefit to it? And for me, the benefit turned out to be, to not have to be responsible for my life, to not have to be a responsible adult, because it's so much easier to be in the safe cocoon of healing and to keep continuing doing healing work, because it's safe and comfortable, and it's very different than the scary outside world where a lot is happening, a lot of chaos happens, and it's a lot less controllable. So this was one of the reasons for me that I kept being stuck in the endless healing cycle. Now another reason, which is more of a shadowy one, is the fact that I actually really like transformation. I really like aliveness. And so one of the ways I was receiving aliveness was through feeling these emotions in safe, healing containers. Now, if one picks this up and turns it around, it can also be a doorway to other ways of finding aliveness, like exploring ecstatic dance or standing on a stage and really becoming alive and feeling that aliveness, which is more of a real world aliveness rather than the safe cocoon we were talking about. So this is really also a process of awareness, of really becoming aware of who you are, how you are, and why you are the way you are. Why are you stuck in this cycle? And becoming really radically, vulnerably honest. And it really helps to have people by your side as you move through these really vulnerable layers. Really vulnerable layers. I have not known myself to be this squishy, vulnerable being that I actually am for years. And deep inside, there's really a child in all of us that is looking for, longing for love and just to be allowed to be itself. And the thing is that itself, its true self, is naturally blissful. And that is where also the quest of life purpose can come to rest, because when one starts realizing it is a natural, blissful part of the whole, and that part can just start flowing with the whole, just as a bird singing in nature and singing its song, being part of everything, doing its thing, the more the mind can rest and you can just be yourself, be the one that you were meant to be. Cool. That feels like that's it for today. And yeah, I hope you find some gold in this video. Let me know how it lands. I'd be happy to support you on your journey and breaking free from your healing cycle and living your truest life purpose. Bye for now. Wout out.